Hi everyone, my name is Nate. I do a video a week here on this channel to basically do a weekly recap and to explain my thoughts and to just to get out what's in this noggin of mine. I'm sorry for the sunglasses. I'm sitting right in the sun. But let's get into it. Today's recap. This week's recap, I mean. This week was weird for me. This week, can I do it without? I want you guys to see my eyes. There we go. This week was a weird one for me just because it was midterms. And they didn't get the best of me. I think I did really well on them actually, but I'm just really, it's just nerves about doing well and getting a good grade. I have prided myself on this semester, like all of my classes, I'm in the 90%. So like my lowest grade, I think, is an A- this semester, and we're halfway through, and I'm just really proud of that. Last semester, I had some B's in there, which is great. I mean, that's way better than what I did in high school, but I really want those A's this semester. So, yeah, I'm just dealing with that. I've had a couple days this week that were really heavy, either grief or depression, because the weather has like been very up and down and all over the place. And that has it just hasn't been good for me. Like, I'm taking my meds and I'm staying on top of that, but it just hasn't been great because it's affected me. When the weather's more gray or rainy or snowy, like, I love the rain. Like, rain is my favorite weather, but it does make me listen to music that isn't so fast-paced and peppy and happier lyrics. And I know I can decide to listen to music that will help lift my mental health, but I'm all about ambiance and like setting the mood, which I know is so silly. It's like just me in my car or me sitting on campus doing homework. But I don't know, setting the mood with the surroundings around me really helps me to lock in and get stuff done that I need to get done, or even stuff I don't have to get done but want to get done. And I think that's something other people do. I don't know for sure. But yeah. Oh yes, the interviews. So last week I told you I had 2 interviews this upcoming week. One interview was just a quick, like, 5-minute one over the phone, like not even FaceTime or Zoom or anything. And it went good, but they didn't explain what the schedule would be, and it doesn't work with my school schedule. So I had to decline doing an in-person interview, even though they wanted to do one. And then the second interview that I did with the second company went really well. I think I'm nervous about it though, because they do it in a group, it was a group interview setting, which I've never experienced before. And that made me very, like, basically like we were lambs up for slaughter. I went in feeling confident though, because I felt like I was the best dressed there, and I kept a smile on my face the whole time, and I think it went good. I'm nervous because I liked some of the other people's answers more than mine, but I won't know if I get an in-person interview, a solo in-person interview, until next Friday. So for that one, I just have to wait and see. It's just a waiting game. dating front, y'all, there is nothing to talk about in the dating front. I'm still talking to a couple guys. That one guy that I told everyone that, like, we had a date set up, and then I said, hey, can we reschedule, because I just feel like I don't know you well enough yet to meet in person. He's completely ghosted me. I tried reaching out one more time. Nope. It like pissed him off, I guess, that I wanted more time to get to know him before meeting him in person. But I feel like that's fine. Like, for me to set that boundary, and just so that I feel safe and comfortable to be open and honest in an in-person date, and like, that's an intimate thing to do as a date. And for them to just be pissed about that just shows their character. And I think I'm better for not being with them. Or, I mean, we weren't even together. You know what I mean? Like, not going on a date with them. Yeah, like, it's just crazy. What's also crazy, I saw this morning, we're at 191 subscribers here this morning, and I'm so excited. I know it's like such a small number, but I am so excited to hit 200 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm so grateful for us finding a community here. And even though it's slow, we're growing. And I'd rather it be slow and I gravitate towards people that are authentic and love me for me than doing something fake in a persona or a character and then growing really fast and then not being able to express myself. I love that the content I make it sounds selfish, but for me, I create content to help myself heal and grow and recognize the things I need to work on as a human being. And I'm just grateful that you're willing to come along with me. I really am. And my goal is by the end of 2025 to hit 1,000 subscribers, which I think is totally doable. I just have to be consistent. And I have to choose to hold myself responsible and accountable. And we're going to do it. And I'm just... I can't express how grateful I am, whether you're here on YouTube with me or on TikTok or on Instagram. Instagram has been a pain to grow following, but I'll figure that out. But it's gonna happen. Social media has helped me so much. And even though it can be so triggering with just everything political, I know that it's important. And there's so much good on social media, and I feel like so many people just see it as something that's toxic and negative and like all of these negative things, when in my opinion there are so many good things about social media. People can discover themselves. People can find community when they're in an area of living where they are isolated and they are alone. And I think social media is a beautiful thing, and it creates togetherness, and it, at least for me, inspires me to be more of a creative so that I can succeed in my pursuits of creating a beautiful world and being the artist that I am, because I want to get to a point in my life where I can create full time. Whether that's social media, whether that's writing plays, whether that's writing poetry, whether that's performing on a stage, whether it's all of it to create that, to generate enough income to do that, I would be fine with that as well. But I just know a life of creating is meant for me. And I want to leave the world more beautiful and more full of insight than it was before I was here. I really do. Which is so weird to say, because literally on the first day of this entire year, I tried to end my life. And I did not have that mindset. And this is just clicking right now of how much I've grown in these last couple months. I'm currently fighting for a life worth living. And just a few months ago, I didn't care about that. And I didn't want to be here. I'm so proud of me. I'm so fucking proud of me. I'm doing the damn thing. And holy shit, I just had an epiphany. And I really needed that epiphany this morning, because I think it was Friday night. I had a really rough night. I posted a crying video on Instagram because I was just so heavy with grief. But look at me, having epiphanies on a Sunday morning. And I've come so far since January. I think that's where we should end this week's video. So let's breathe another day. And I love you all. And I'm just going to post this video with no edits, because I want this to just be a completely raw video, because these were raw and honest thoughts. I love you. And let's breathe another day.